what you said, hey my goo, how did it go?
Hey cow.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, I don't just sing.
Hey cow. Hey cow. Shout out to Queen Afua.
Yes, Peace Queen.
Hey cow. I went to the event October 1st, 2018. And was able to speak life into the Queen Afua herself. And it was such a beautiful experience. And I remember my cycle had been long gone, late. It was just so late. I felt so backed up, so to speak. And I remember going into her room, one of her seminars, and she passed the feather to every single living being in that room, even the people that was along the wall. It was packed house. And we had that feather, and we put it over our mouth, of our heart, to be light as a feather, of our wombs as women. And we said, hey cow, hey cow, hey, H-E-T, ka, K-A-U. And ka means spirit. And the brothers were saying, hey cow, hey cow. And everybody get that feather. You had to go over all those spaces. Learn to speak with love. Learn to speak at the highest vibration. Be light as a feather in your heart. Be light as a feather in your heart. Ladies, clean your wounds. Brothers, keep your gut clean, your colons clean. Take care of your natural gut feeling. So she spoke life over all of us. And when I walked over that threshold, the blood started flowing immediately. And that was October 1st. And that was in a season of Libra, so to speak. Those vibrations matter. If people are calling it out as a major pattern, you should be interested in why they're using it for the masses. Because there is something that's happening in that space. You just have to find out how to use it to benefit you to your highest good. Yes. And that's how you play chess. That's how you preserve your pieces on your board. Because the chess is the choice.
Every move counts.
Every move you make.
Hey, cow.
Yeah, what's up, sis?
What's going on?
I'm Rosetta Empowers.
And I am your girl, BosQueen. What's going on?
That's how we started off around here.
On movies, the last shot is actually the first shot. Yes. Got it.
What's up, sister?
Okay,
how are you today?
I am amazing. Happy to be here with you. It's been such a good day. Man, catching everything, been on a major observation of every encounter that has crossed my path. And I am doing amazing. How are you doing today?
I am so grateful to be present in this moment, doing what I'm doing.
Yes.
Serving, exchanging love with my good sis.
Man.
Also, good energy, positive energy. Just feel good. I love feeling this butterfly feeling. I love the feeling of peace and love. And it just feels good to be here right now, to be available to live.
Man, I just want to say that, you know how a server to a computer.
Yeah.
Man, you one of those servers that can't put... It's priceless. It's a genius right here. I always, man, Sus is a genius. And you guys honor the geniuses that are in your space. If they're weird to you, that means you need to get to know them more. You know what I'm saying? They're not weird. They actually have knowledge for you. And you need to take it in, because geniuses, especially, I can't even explain it. It's unexplainable, but honor the geniuses that are in your space. You have to protect them. I got to protect her. I won't let nothing happen to them. Do better security. You know what I'm saying?
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Okay. Yes, this queen, she her for real. And I love you.
I love you too, sis. Okay. Hey, I always be like, me, her father should have been my father. Her mother should have been my mother. Or my father should have been her father, so to speak. It's blood couldn't make us any closer, and we are truly similar in nature. Yes. Like, if you think she's trying to be like me, you are totally confused. You just don't know her true self. I got to meet her when she was straight.
Yeah.
And she's straight now, so I'm in a space with the energy that I met her on. Y'all got to see when she was choosing differently.
Right.
So you might think she's switching up, but she really switching back.
Woo!
And a lot of us just switch back.
Yeah.
So we switch back to who we really are.
Right.
And you'll notice that the people around us, we all exude the same energies and characters. We all similar, no matter what we look like.
Yeah.
We just happen to be some big girls. That's all.
That's all.
We sisters.
That's everybody that y'all look like twins.
Don't confuse me.
Man, with everything. Oh, exactly.
Okay, let's go behave. We're gonna behave.
Okay, so I want to get into our first topic today.
Okay.
And the topic is relationships with men in jail.
Ooh, talk about it.
So I've had relationships with men in jail due to the fact, first loves go to jail and they just being the unfortunate kind of life happens, the lesson. And I just wanted to bring awareness to it. Like, I don't condone being with the man in jail anymore, just due to the fact of my own personal experience. Like, if you're married and your husband's in jail for something, a lie, stick beside them. But when it isn't good for you, like, don't stick around, because it'll take your energy. And if they a macaroni, they'll take your money too. So I just wanted to bring clarity to that.
Macaroni. Okay, I'm not gonna make you write that down. I'm not gonna ask you to. I mean.
Okay, so you know what a mac is. Just put a little bit of cheese and a little bit of butter.
That'll melt you down.
It'll get you right together.
Put a little heat to it.
Look, I'm trying to tell you. And I just wanted to speak on that because I know a lot of good women that are, confining themselves in a relationship when they shouldn't be in a relationship with a man.
I've been down that road when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I was finding myself like 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
I was finding myself interested. And I remember actually my brother went to Taft, and I remember...
He did?
Yes. I remember a guy that I talked to was in there, and I was a teenager. And I used to talk to him like somewhere in that little season.
Right.
But he was able to get my phone number, because I had a cell, we had a cell phone at 13, 14.
Right.
And he was able to get I was 14, he was able to get my phone number, and my brother gave it to him. But anyway, I did engage with him, but the only thing is I knew him before he went in.
Correct.
I've also experienced where I was put on because I was around a sister who was dealing with one that was incarcerated. And so I experienced that. And my take on it, you wouldn't even know that about me. I think it's your first time hearing it for real, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. So... yeah, she's been around so long. I don't remember what she remembers. So that's why you gotta be around people you trust, because I forget what I tell you.
Yeah.
But I am very honest about it. I just have so much in here. I have to get it out.
Right.
Thank you too.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I dealt with that, and what I got from it was what you just said. Like, men, boys, whatever level they're on. I've always dealt with guys who were mature for their age, or they were just a little bit older than me. Yeah. And so, in some cases, a lot older. I've always been on a different vibration. I was responsible too. Right. So
I was mature at a young age too.
We pretty much most of the young ladies our age group. Yeah. 30s, 40s. Right. We really matured on a different level. And it wasn't like somebody forced us to grow up. No. The environment was crazy. No. I thought I grew up in a peaceful environment. I didn't find out chaos for real until I got an adult. I was like, that was going on. Oh my gosh.
Look, until I walked down the street, it's a whole nother world down there.
So I didn't have that necessarily in my home that I was aware of. I wasn't made aware of it for real. And so I didn't understand it until I got a teenager. I was like, whoa, that's not good.
No,
so it's not. Little things like that, but when I was in that space, it was just like these men, these boys, these vibrations, like, to me, if I have to do more teaching to raise you up, it's exhausting. Yeah. But I also have grace which is why I did
Right.
it. So I understand that I'm meant to love someone from near or far.
Right.
And I'm meant to share love. Now, how deep I go with it, like you said, you let them make you be if they're a macaroni.
Yes.
I never sent them in money though.
Right. Okay.
If I have, it took a lot out of me. I think I sent one guy some money, and I did it one time.
Girl, now let me tell you,
regretted that junk. And it wasn't even a lot.
I did it before, and I was so mad that I did it because, okay, so I'm gonna keep it real with you all. I had did it, and he was trying to get a phone, and he was like, I just need this much. And I've been knowing him for 20 years. I haven't been giving him money for 20 years, and that was my only time giving him that amount of money. For our relationship.
I don't even consider you don't have to give too much of the personal details, because that's, I'm not saying you not to share it, but that's not everybody's business for real. But the truth is, you care.
Yeah,
if we want to just keep it simple, you talk to people in those positions because you care about them. It's remember I was telling you earlier how we feel that positive in the negative.
Yeah,
there's light in every dark space.
Yeah,
you just have to seek it. It'll reveal itself. The darkness has been covering it. It's like the clouds covering the moon, and the moon bursts through.
That happened this morning, by the way. I looked out the window. Once I got off the phone with my good sister friend I told you about. And the moon, it just popped out like the cloud lit it like it was a curtain. It did just like this.
So
I said, what the world?
That what you saw was to get. You didn't know I was gonna bring that as an example.
No,
today.
I didn't.
That following that, just in that space, that is what I saw when I dealt with the brothers incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
It was light in the dark space. You have to choose whether or not it's good for you, like you said. And the good thing is they make you feel good.
Yeah.
And it's something about them. It could be their voice. It could be their story. It could be, and it doesn't matter what, as long as it's righteous. Like, as long as it's not your relative.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. And, and they're not somebody that watch you grow up from being in diapers. Like, no, for real.
No, because that
matters, and you need to take that into consideration. Like, I'd rather be with a man that didn't have access to me, and perhaps he's more than 10 years older than me, than to be with a man that has had access to me. And even though we're not related, you watch me grow up as a 10-year-old like you're weird.
Yeah.
That took time for me to understand that. We're not taught that in our communities.
Right.
And in this world, period, especially in the West world, because people really want to be conservative in one area, but liberal in another. So they're conservative on the truth, but liberal on the lies. Quickly tell a lie, but slowly tell the truth, cover the truth. And the truth is, it's a lot of diseased people in our communities taking advantage of us. So it's our responsibility as women, because most of these situations happen with Black women finding ways to connect with the Black men. Number one, we're Black women. We really ultimately want to give our brothers a chance first.
Yeah.
I haven't met a lot of Black women that didn't find a Black man attractive at some point in her life.
Right.
I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but most of the Black women I've connected with, no matter what status or background they grew up in, they've all had some attraction towards a Black man in some way. And I know it's some that may grew up around and just want a different, that's cool. But you'll always find and look at a Black man and be like,
I wish I had
especially
one of
when
those.
you rip right, you know what I'm saying? We see it on social media. So if a Black woman be honest, she could be married to a white man and still be like, oh, look at that, bro. But that's between us, but it's not between us. We need to address that though, because that helps you treat our brothers that's incarcerated better. We have to tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Heal them.
Yeah.
Like when they do things that make your nervous system feel bad, say that to them and don't get them access to you. If it's meant for them to have access to you, they're going to do the work, and they'll no longer do what it took to get there.
Your
environment will change so much that you won't go back to prison.
Yeah.
And if you're not meant to get out, my environment should change so much, because I'm leveling you up. I should level up to the point that I don't really have time for you.
Right.
I don't have time to sit down and talk for 20 hours on the phone with you.
I miss you
and be there every
day.
Single minute. Yeah. You have time. I don't. And
right.
people who are incarcerated should focus their energy on getting out.
Right. And not making you do that.
Go get some degrees, build some the right relationships.
Trades,
you know, And I'm not saying play that game, but if you're that low in the game, you're gonna have to do a little
Do
corporate
that
work
to get out.
to get out. You're gonna have to play the game to get out.
Literally, because you're in the jail part of the Monopoly board.
Playing sisters is not the game you need to play.
Right.
Playing women. And a lot of men has found attraction to each other in there now.
Yeah.
And they coming back and they dragging women in it because they're battling their decisions.
Yeah.
A lot of them has been punked out. A lot of them has found the opportunity to express what they really felt in these streets. So, and it's a lot of feminization happening. They're making our brothers turn feminine. So that's another reason why we're called to them.
Yeah.
We need our brothers in their masculine
and they need
energy.
us to heal them because another man cannot heal you.
Exactly. He just can't. Like, it's a different type of healing that a man can give you if you truly listen to your design. Your actual design. What you look like is your design. My neck is the way it is for a reason. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, my cheeks, and even if I lost weight, my neck has always been short, period.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it. I've been small with a short neck. So no matter what's surrounding my neck, and it's the color. Since I've been a little girl, like 3, 4, as long as I can remember, this color. It's not dirt. I wasn't eating a lot of sugar. I don't have diabetes, you know, so it's not what people, it's just my design. I had to learn to embrace that early on.
Yeah.
If we embrace what we see on the outside, we can better cultivate what's on the inside.
Right.
We haven't embraced the outside. We literally try to get rid of it. Mm-hmm. Embrace the outside. Become one with the outside and do what it's designed to do. Procreate in a healthy manner. Mm-hmm. And I'm not telling you to not be bisexual, not be gay. That's not my choice to make for you. Yeah. What I'm encouraging you to do is to really be honest with yourself.
Right.
And give people the ability to choose whether or not they want to deal with that.
Right.
Because there are women who will deal with a gay man. That's why he's bisexual for a reason.
Yes, they will.
And they are very aware of that. And they're and I'm not, you can feel how you all this evil. I could say a whole bunch of stuff. My hopes for you is that you really lean into the truth of who you are and make sure everybody knows that around you that you cross paths with.
Right.
And when you find the ability to heal, ask yourself, do you still feel the same?
Yeah.
If you really just take away all this sexual energy and really stand into your godly energy, that's what brothers can do for each other for real. Bring each other back to God, not sex.
To heal. And that's like, I'm not,
you know what I mean?
I'm not in the religion of Muslim, but I like how they move when it comes to that part of being in that type of incarceration, how they'll lead you to the higher power, you know, what they believe in. And I just, for them, because it's the gay stuff that they got going on. It is a majority religion.
The two guys that I talked to, that was incarcerated in my lifespan,
right?
They were not of that religion. So you meet people that's on
good.
it, and you meet people that's not on it. It's not about race, religion, status, or anything. It's it's just about the truth and being honest and really understanding. Am I causing harm with this truth?
Yeah.
Right. Like if you sit on a person's, like a kid's leg or arm, and you smash it or you step on it, your weight is going to crush it. If you are 250 pounds, so why would I create harm against someone, right? That's what I mean by, are you causing harm to your environment? Are you weighing people down? Give people a choice to be there. And don't take advantage of people you know can't choose right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know a 5-year-old kid don't know anything about sex for real, and she shouldn't know it, or he shouldn't know it at that capacity.
Right.
So therefore, they don't know what that's like, and you have to help them understand that this is who they are. They are love, and you got to learn to keep yourself centered and be in love as well, and not in anything chaotic. You know, that baby can't choose anything about sex because they don't know anything about sex. So you sitting there taking advantage of kids, that's weird.
Yeah.
You are wrong. You are 250 pounds under a 5-ounce stick. You are awful. You are a dis-ease to this planet. That's another human being. So just addressing that makes people struggle in their future, such as, you know,
That's my bad, sister.
going the other directions.
Yeah.
To where they start creating calamity in their life. They end up in prison or end up being another interest in the same gender because of what happened to them, or becoming promiscuous, or being angry, about like trauma. Those events that happens to us that crush our spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You 250 pounds on a 5-ounce stick. That's the spirit. You crushing it constantly every day with your evils, with you taking away people's choices. This is why I advocate for truth. Mm-hmm. This is why I'm so honest. This is why I don't let people tell me who I am, because I already know thyself. Mm-hmm. I know thyself so much, I'm going to force you to stop looking at me and go look in the mirror.
Yourself. Go look at yourself.
Because I'm straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't need you to tell me who I am, because I have gotten to a place in my journey where I understand that it's love. I'm love. If you don't speak on me, speak on me.
Love. Yeah, because
that's love. Rosetta love. When she come in my space, boy, she be so, it be so right. It made me think for next 3 years.
It made me help. It straightened me up. Like I said, I seen Rosetta today, and man, it really made me look at myself. If you really look at yourself, you will know that you need to look at yourself. Yeah. When sis come around, because she gonna bring that awareness. And
a sister just told me that
for real
last week.
Dang.
Yeah, sister just told me that last week.
Yeah,
she
you're
said
a great person.
She said she got to be in a right space before she come around me, because it can't be no ego. Yeah. It cannot be ego around me, because ego doesn't feel good to me. Yeah. I don't like my ego. Right. Like, I want to make sure you feel good when I talk to you, so I shouldn't tear you down. And if I tear you down, it's going to tear me down. Yeah. So I don't like ego. Ego is so distasteful. That's why we're in this negative construct. Mm-hmm. We've been listed. We're selfish, too selfish that we're not selfless. Mm-hmm. All right, so next topic. Come on, sis. Come on. Okay, we can rest it though.
We already did that one.
Yeah, we talked about, long story short, it's a lot of different principles in the jail space. And I know, y'all know I have stuff to say. So thank y'all for bearing with me, because it just be so much flooding out when I talk about this topic about black men and black women. Women, do their healing work. Hold our brothers accountable. Adorn yourself. Be too busy to deal with bullshit. Mm-hmm. That's it. When it comes to black women in jail, be too busy, and black men in jail, be too busy to deal with bullshit.
Yeah, men and women now. This is not just for men. It goes for the men that deal with women in jail as well.
And if she on bullshit out here. Yeah. Like, right. If you on bullshit in
there.
They're
all free time, yeah.
Don't deal with BS. Everybody be too busy for BS and focus on getting to where you know you're supposed to be. Yes.
Do better.
You know you're supposed to be in a better position, because you know better.
You know you don't supposed to be in no jail. You know you're supposed to be out. Your grandmama whoop your butt.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you're having to sit down. But that was really all I wanted to say on that.
Okay. Say that, sister. Oh yeah, we good.
Let's see. Why do we rush to be with men when we know they aren't ready for us?
Speak on it, sister. When you say rush, what do you mean by when you say rush to be?
When I say rush, because we can see the potential in a man, like the song by our girl Summer. Mm-hmm. Like, I believe a woman always sees a man's potential, even if they do end up being with them. They just know that, I know they can be this, so I hope that you're gonna be this. Because I was in a space with a friend, and I saw his potential, but it's kind of hard when you show them the mirror, they run from me. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you're gonna run from yourself, I know you're gonna run from me, because I'm the person holding the mirror for you, you know? And I just think that,
can I see the question for you?
It was just
okay. Go ahead, sister. You keep going. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I wanted to hear your thoughts on, like, what do you think about that?
Oh, you have such a beautiful penmanship.
Thank you.
You can make money off of this. Look at me. Why do we rush to be with men when we know they aren't ready for us? For me, my perception, which helps shape my perspective, is, what is rush? Why do we have to actually call it rush? What if it's the journey we need to go on? Like we go in these experiences with expectations. I think women need to gear towards attracting what they desire. That way you won't have to set expectations for anyone else. You get what I'm saying? So you know that your nervous system does well when a man wakes up and tell you, you know, you're beautiful, or give you some type of word of affirmation, so to speak. Or if he hugs you, you know you need a man that can be a little bit more feminine and balanced and share that, hey baby, you look good, and you know he's okay with expressing and communicating. You may need that, and some people may need somebody that's like a little like, you know, you have a good day, baby, I'm gonna see you in a little bit, and that works for them. Right. So really honoring what works for you, women, and don't call it rushing. You're not rushing to choose a man.
It's just your journey.
It's what are you rushing to allow? What are you
right?
What are you rushing to allow?
Because you know, once they get in your space, you are going to have to make some adjustments and allow some things. But
what are you willing to allow is what we need. You know,
I'm sorry, nothing.
For women, if you want that potential to actualize, because most women are naturally more intuitive than men. And so we know when a man is for us before they actually know we're for them. They may say it first in a very traditional sense. This is what women be in love the first day. Right. But they might have, some women have more poise than others. Yeah. Some women will say it in 3 months. Some women are tough. And they might jump the man before the gun. And some women, they have a lot of poise and patience. So they'll wait about a year, and they're also sizing up. They're probably dating someone else, you know. So everybody have different levels of how they choose to show their poise. But I truly have learned that when I understand what I deserve, I only will allow what I deserve. You know what I'm saying? So when men come to my space, I already know if I'm in love with them the first day, if that makes sense. Women, if you know who you are, you know what's good for you immediately. Yeah. It doesn't take you a year to figure it out. Right. But it does take you a year to recognize the human patterns. Where that person and some people take a month. In that journey. Some people it takes a day. For me, I don't have a lot of time on earth. I came in for a good time, not a long time. So I got to find out now. Yeah. So I'm going to know right now if you're good for me or not.
Shoot, within minutes.
Seconds. As soon as the way you greet me, the way we exchange that, I might sit there a whole day and endure. But after that, I go into the study hall. The observation. And I observe, replay. I address what I said. How did I feel? What did I do? Now, if it's too bad, speak on it. Hey, this is uncomfortable. I'm ready to go home. Yeah. Don't sit there in discomfort. But if it's like uncomfortable because you just, not because they bringing you harm, but because you see things that's a flash. You know what I'm saying? Some men are not going to harm you. They're going to make you comfortable, but they still going to show flags. Sit around and observe them, not at their home, but just even on a date. Yeah. You got to learn to ask the right questions. Right. And to be honest, I say make less statements. Ask more questions. You know, let them lead. Really hear the man out.
And go on dates.
Let's see how his phone rings. Let's see how he shows attention. Is he busy? Is he occupied? We're on a lunch date. Does he have time for me? You know, really lean into, women need to be observers on their dates. We need to be observers in our first interactions. Yes. And we try not to be observers. We try to be doers. Well, I'm going to do this. No, calm down, sis. Right. Just sit back. Let the man be who he is. He's going to show you if he can protect you or not. Yeah. Make less statements in the beginning. If you find yourself making more statements, they're not on your level. Yeah. Because now you're teaching them. And unless you wanted a kid, you better go ahead. You know, I don't want any kids in a man. If I am having sexual intercourse with you, you cannot be like a kid to me. No, this is weird. That is weird. Yeah. I do not want to sleep with children. We should never want that. We should take care of our children. They are pure energy. Right. Pure energy straight from the source. Take care of it. Yeah. You know? Don't kill it. All of these things make sense in how women choose in relationships. We have to be mindful of how we choose, and we have to be okay with choosing. And I think and being okay with the right decision, because you know we'll make a decision and won't be happy with it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're right. Make a decision, don't be happy with it. Right. Even if it's uncomfortable for you, but you know it's right.
Yep.
Yes, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
We need to women.
I had this one. Why do they charge for electricity? And
Well, that's the easy answer, don't you
I know
think?
it is. It is.
Because
I
it's
got a
the
couple
ultimate
of them.
control for a person who want to live with lights. You know,
Yeah.
people got tired of the fire and the lantern.
So what about why do people stare?
That's a good one. Well, I don't know why people stare at me. I think I know though.
I do know.
Tell me, why do you think people stare?
Okay, so the topic is why do people stare at you, and not even say hey. But what I think it is that they've never seen something either so beautiful or so high vibrant in frequency and aura that they automatically get offended. Like
it's like a mirror. They never saw themselves before.
Ooh, I've never not been with you and someone automatically gets offended just because your presence into the room. You have such a pure presence, and it's not a bad thing.
I'm just excited to hear it because I don't see myself.
It's not a bad thing. Is that they realize something isn't right with themselves when they can't accept your presence in that space. And it never fails. Like we were at a coffee shop and the counter girls was so mean and was like, what? I mean, it was weird because we just went to go have some coffee, just two moms having coffee. And at the end, when we were about to leave, I had asked the young lady, where do you put the dishes? And because when we always go, I always notice that they got them from the table.
Mm-hmm.
And the customer didn't have to take it to the trash bin. So they were being a little lazy.
Mm-hmm.
And when I asked, they were making, being rude when I turned my back to go put it in the little trash bin. So I wanted to get a second opinion from another employee. And I asked them, I was like, where do you put the trash? Like, do we supposed to pick it in? They were obviously being lazy too because they've never told us to put our trash in there. They'll always say, just leave it there. And I had asked, I was like, do they have new people here or something? Because they've never done that. And, they was them. But they had been there as well. But it was just weird. And then they just stared and they didn't say anything. And they don't know what to do when they see something good. People are afraid of good. And it's weird.
People are afraid of positive energy.
They are.
Because good is subjective. I mean, it's opinionated.
It could be different levels
somebody
of
think
good.
giving 10,000 is good and 5 is good.
Right.
500.
Right.
But positive energy has no construct of good or bad.
Right.
It's just work has occurred for it to exude in pureness.
Okay.
I know with that. So we don't know how she got to this purity.
Yeah.
But we must assume that both energies were present for her to get there. Raise your vibration. So you got to go through this duality. And I know why people stare at me. It's what you said. They see a mirror.
Yeah.
I force you to look at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pure example that you can achieve higher.
Yeah.
And if I make an excuse. And that'll make you uncomfortable. When you see me, you can see that I'm not an excuse.
Right.
You can see from looking at me without me saying a word that I've done the work because of the confidence I carry is pure. And I can come back and talk about it. And that brings me a little bit down into my humanness, so to speak, when I discuss it. But in real time, I am pure energy. Right. I do not desire to dictate the unknown. So I walk in love. Every encounter must start with love. It must start with positive energy. It has to start with positive. Mm-hmm. And if it cannot start positive, somebody is not doing the work.
Right.
I always started with positive. So if you say, how can you judge me? Because you just came towards positive energy with negative.
Right.
You're making us not feel butterflies. You're making us feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Because what?
We don't have that in
all we did was walked in, right? And it's not they treated us nice, right? They just weren't kind.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes
Yeah, the
in.
kindness.
Nice, being nice is easy.
Yeah.
Being good is easy.
Yeah.
Being positive is not.
Right.
It's hard.
Because you
It's
can be
work.
nice and
negative.
Yeah.
Because that's what they were.
Right.
She nicely responded to her, but when she turned her back, I caught her rolling her eyes at her.
Yeah.
And so I walked up to the counter and I said, kindness is so important. You ladies have a good day.
Yep.
And then I watched her tell her and mumble to the sister exactly what I said.
Right.
And the sister just held her eyes like she didn't make a move. She didn't budge. She didn't do anything. She didn't want me to see no emotion of how she received what the girl just told her. So she's kind of like froze up like, I'm not going to smile. I'm not going to crack up. I'm not going to do nothing.
Right.
I convicted her spirit. You have to be okay with convicting people's spirit.
Yeah, in real time.
Not when you go in a car and get on the phone with somebody.
No.
Not when you step out the door. Oh, they just did.
Yeah.
No, when someone is unkind, tell them you're being so unkind to me.
Right.
That's what screwed people up throughout the day with me.
Yeah.
I'll bust out and tell you, you're being unkind to me.
Right.
You're being unkind to this little boy. Or little boy, you're being unkind to your mother. Like, I'm going to address the frequency. Why do I deserve to go into your negative energy? I'm going to raise the vibration.
Like, why would you bring me into that
Crazy.
of your life?
Why would you do that to somebody? Why would you want to bring your negative energy to someone else that does not deserve it because they have nothing to do with your journey?
Try to get like me. Get
crazy.
Beat up. Yeah.
The reason why you're mad is because you really don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And you have dreams and aspirations.
Yeah.
And you cannot believe that I'm available to live.
I'm able to buy my coffee. I'm able to sit
and
down
I don't even think
it.
it's available to live. They can buy a coffee. They can get it for free.
With just having the time to do it.
Having available to live. That's what people are mad at. They're not available to live. And we've seen it. I've experienced time and time again in the wealthy communities all the way down to the poor communities. Depends on what you see is how you think you should live.
Right.
And a lot of people have money and think they can't live or are not living. And a lot of people don't have money and think they're not living.
Right.
And they need to live more. I'm telling you, the trick is being you, true to you. You're the credit that's depositing to other people. If they don't give it back to you, your bank account is going low.
Be a low battery.
Oh, that's tea. That's tea.
I think that's it. We can wrap it up.
Yeah. Thank y'all for listening. We really just wanted to turn the camera on and chit chat and just let it flow naturally. We had things to talk about. I have a lot to say. Ashley has her own podcast. You want to tell them about your podcast that you'll be coming up with soon?
Yes.
I mean, you not coming up, releasing your episode soon. My apologies.
My podcast is called Rock With Me. And I am BosQueen, and Ashley is my real name. So I'm okay to share that with you all. You know it anyway. And I'll be keeping it raw and uncut and real and positive all at the same time.
Yeah.
And just bringing a different perspective and changing the perspective that many of my people that are conditioned. And a lot of people need to be washed up. They need to be cleaned up. And I'm here to bring that to you. So you guys can find me at BosQueen on YouTube and Ashley Harris
How do you
on
spell
Facebook.
BosQueen?
BosQueen.
Okay, I figured it was one S. That's my S.
And on Instagram, I am corporate, spelled the last E with a 3_Bay. And Facebook, Ashley Harris. So follow me for positive vibes. That's my community.